we asking for a review of the company? Are we asking for reviews of specific technicians or professionals who are out in the field?
Yeah, so most people are asking for a review of the company. That's not ideal. If you don't have a system in place and you don't have, if you're asking for a review of a company, you could do that tomorrow. And I would suggest doing that over doing nothing significantly. But you actually want to ask about specific team members. Making a bad team member makes it much more effective. Like if you saw our system, you literally are staring a team member in the face. You go through the whole process, and it's all about that person until you get to Google. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's not anymore. It's now about the company, so I could drive business with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you make it about a person, it changes the way people write reviews. Number one, they tend to be much more positive. It's much harder to be negative when you know someone's going to be affected, right? It's no longer ABC company. It's John, right? They tend to give much more information. And if you're set up properly, you can use metadata tagging, geolocation tagging, create content from that and put it back on your website. Totally more complicated story. But everybody's seen that review where it's like ABC company 5 stars. I'll take that because it's still a 5-star review, but that is not the same as, hey, I had John from ABC company out to my house. He did an amazing job. It was really helpful, friendly. Call ABC Bass for John, right? Mm-hmm. Going after that perfect referral, right? And then number 3, you're way more likely to get that review. That's the biggest thing. You're about 8 times more likely to get a review on a person compared to a brand or a logo, which is one of the reasons we get such a high response rate. We get about 15% response rate.
Well, it's interesting because I mean, some of the things that I hear in there, like tying your referral, tying your social proof to a person, like people connect with people, right? They're going to have volumes more to say about their interaction with a person than their interaction with a business, because it's not a physical thing. It's harder for people to connect with the brand over the person who represents the brand, right? And so, especially like home services, HVAC, plumbing, like highly
they're in your home, man. I mean, they're
in your home,
and there's how well you answer the phone. I don't care how great your invoices, how great your ads are. If they don't like that person, they don't like you.
Yeah. Well, and it's such a competitive space. There's so many providers, right? Like, how do you stand out? It's with the personal connection. It's with associating human beings with human beings, right? And people also like stories, right? And so if you're accumulating reviews that are in a narrative form, like, I had Josh out to the house. He provided these services. He went above and beyond on this compared to these other people. Because you did those things really well, there's probably a whole host of other people who want to hear that exact same story because that's the experience that they want.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. And so playing it back into your content, now you're collecting all these narratives that you can spin when you're out working with people, when you're networking, when, now you have that social proof you can feed into your paid advertising.
Yeah, it's no longer, right? When it's not coming from you, it has more power. Absolutely. And just for reference, if I ever came out to your house to fix your plumbing or AC, you're in so much trouble. It's not even funny.